Hello and welcome back. What is your purpose? Do you know what your purpose is? This was a question I struggled with for, I'll say, the majority of my life, a very long time. And it got to the point, I took every workshop, every course, every webinar, read the books about finding your purpose. And it got to the point that one point, I decided my purpose was to help people find their purpose. Because after taking all the courses and getting the certifications and reading the books, I felt like I was an expert on finding purpose, except that I didn't feel like, found mine. So I'm asking this because I'm curious. What do you think your purpose is? Um, And I think purpose can be a loaded question. I think a lot of times, especially in the Western world, we might equate purpose with what we do to make money. And it took me decades to kind of realize that those did not have to be the same thing. And then it took me a little bit longer to realize what I believe purpose is more about an energy or an essence that we bring. And we can bring that energy or essence into any interaction that we have, any job that we have, any situation that we're in. So it becomes a little bit more, I guess, generic, if you will. You can change jobs, but your purpose can still be the same. So I'm curious, please, let me know in the comments if you have any, ideas around that, if you think of it differently than that. But I wanted to talk a little bit today to, I think, relieve the pressure of if you're one of those that is still in this, what is my purpose? Why am I here? And looking kind of in the outer world to figure out what that is so that you can then go do it. And usually, that might mean make money from it or have a job or start a business. All of those are fine things and they all might revolve around your purpose. But I would like to propose that it doesn't have to be that way. And so one way to start figuring out what your true energetic purpose is, your true purpose is to start noticing what doesn't fit. It's like, I think it was Michelangelo that said when he carved the statue of David, he just took away what wasn't that statue. He just carved away the things that didn't belong, and then there it was waiting. And I kind of think of purpose like that. So in order to uncover what is truly in our nature as our purpose, I would propose that you start by noticing what no longer fits. What are the things that don't feel comfortable for you anymore? What are the things you're not willing to put up with anymore? In midlife for women, this is a time that this happens naturally. It can happen purposefully or not, but it does come up. And we start realizing the years we've spent doing things that maybe were more expectations of what we should be doing, how we should be acting, we should be living, how we should be being. And then we realize that is not who we truly are. And things shift and change, and which then makes our outer world shift and change. So purpose often appears through subtraction, through taking things away. So notice the roles that you're in, the obligations that you have, the identity that you have put on yourself, or maybe others have put on you, and the expectations that you have of yourself or others have of you. And if they are feeling small or making you feel smaller or false or wrong in some way or incomplete in some way, take a few moments, a few seconds to take a look at those and determine, is this really part of who I really truly am at my core? And if not, start making the moves to eliminate. The next thing to know about finding your purpose is that you do not need permission. And I think many of us, especially as women, we already know what we want, but somehow it's been suppressed. Or maybe we're waiting for some approval from family, from culture, from society, from the experts who know better, some imaginary authority. And at some point, you have to become the person who gives you permission. And then the main point, this to me is how you find your true purpose. This is the core of it. These other things, definitely, you don't need permission, and you can start taking away what doesn't belong, because sometimes we notice that first. But finding that true essence is done through joy. Follow your joy. Follow your bliss. That used to be I think it was a book at some point years ago. I'm sure I read it. Follow your joy. Follow your bliss. Follow what makes you alive. Joy is so important. It is not frivolous. It is information. So pay attention to what makes you curious. What are you curious about? Make a list. What makes you energized? A topic of interest, or an encounter you recently had, or things that you do on repeat and you realize, wow, every time I do that, I just get so much energy from that. Make a list of those. What absorbs you? What just pulls you in? What just makes you feel more fully yourself? And even when it does not, you know, it might not look practical, these things. It might not be like, oh, but that, that doesn't make any sense, or that's not a practical thing to be joyful about. Just no, forget it. It's what brings you joy. And that joy, following your joy, doing things that bring you joy, doing things that make you come alive, are where your true essence, your true purpose reside. I love the quote by Howard Thurman. It's on my website, has been for a decade. And that is, don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive, and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. And so my message in all of this is that you do not find your purpose by searching harder, by taking a workshop on how to find your purpose, you find it by uncovering, um, you, by uncovering and releasing what isn't yours, what doesn't bring you joy, and by giving yourself permission and following what brings you alive. So I would love to hear from you. Put it in the comments. What brings you joy? What makes you feel alive? Whether you're doing it now or not, you know it. You know what it is. And I would love to hear it in the comments. Name it, claim it. It's yours. And the world needs you, and it's waiting for that specific flavor that only you can provide. You in your joy and aliveness can provide. So until next time, I can't wait to hear what you put in the comments. I can't wait to hear what brings you joy. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care and shine your brilliance.